What is up, everybody, and welcome to The List, where I point out things you might not have noticed when you watch the Denver Nuggets. This is on the game against the Chicago Bulls, and we're going to start off with defensive angles. There's really two types of things that can happen defensively. You can be aggressive and try to make plays, but maybe expose yourself to risk. And then you can play safe and play conservatively and just not make mistakes, force the other team to beat you. Denver does a very good job of forcing the other team just to take slightly tougher shots, especially Jokic. This is why he shows up so well in defensive metrics. You're going to see him right now. He is on the roll, showing on the pick and roll on the ball handler. But as he recovers, most guys are going to try to recover forward towards the big man. What Jokic is going to do is he's actually going to take an angle just to cut off and be a little bit conservative here. So as you turn the corner, you're going to see, boom, he goes backwards. He's conceding ground, but he's staying in front of the defender to force him into this little shot. And this might look like a pretty easy shot, and it is. But outside the restricted area, it just lowers your field goal percentage by about 10, 15%. What do you know? The shot comes out. So if you're going to take a look at this again, Jokic shows on the pick and roll. Look at the angle he takes when he recovers. It's not straight, it's back. Stays in between him, forces him to the jump hook, and he gets the stop. We're going to see the exact same thing from KCP on this one. You're going to watch the recovery he gets. So here's Zach LaVine. He sees him moving. Now, a lot of guys are going to take this angle and this angle and try to go at him. KCP instead is going to take a little bit of a back angle on it. And you're going to see here, cuts off the lane, force him to make a play, and of course, he misses it. Same thing with Aaron Gordon here. Look at the angle he takes there. If you see that one, can be aggressive here on the right here. As he gets beat around, look how he opens up, and rather than just try to go the foul line, he opens up, forces him into this jumper, which again, a lot of people say, oh, that's an open jump shot. But these plays add up. You're just taking 5-10% off of everybody's effectiveness. And Denver does just a great job of playing conservative, forcing other teams to beat themselves. I love this play from Christian Braun. You're going to see him obviously use his size. He contains. And what I love is he first gets the deflection, then the catch, then the quick hands. This is 3 really tough plays in a row in quick order from a defender that's all about good coordination, good hand-eye coordination. Tips the ball, grabs it, saves it. He's really good at those types of plays. I love this play because it shows you Julian Strawther. Again, not known as a defensive guy, but he has length. So we're going to watch him here as he rotates over to the paint. He gets all the way with 1 foot in the restricted area. So when the skip pass comes, he's showing perfect help to tag the roller. When the skip comes, he gets all the way out to touch hand-to-hand on the shooter. Again, not known as a great defender, but at 6'7", he covers so much ground. And that's the key to this Denver Nuggets team. They have so many guys that are 6'7". They're going to cover a lot of space. I talked last week about Michael Porter. Jumping in to his jump shot, your defender fully commits. Pitch it back to Jokic, get a cut. Now, he doesn't finish this one, but the play works. Like, I love that Mike is adding this to his game. Go into your shooting motion, and now you're facing a scrambled defense. There we go. He's going to get better and better at doing this as time goes on. This is a good example of Jokic catching on the move. So this is just simple. He gets the ball back. KCP looks right. He has options here. He can go to the right. He can go to the left. He looks right, and he goes, no, let's go back to Jokic. Now, rather than just stand still, Jokic starts the run. As soon as he sees KCP's coming back, he starts the run, and what that does is it gives him a little quarter-step advantage on Vucevic, and that's all he needed. You see him here? He does this a lot. Runs into it. Now he's beating you, and now he's getting into the foul line. Jokic really add that catching on movement to his arsenal. Denver, one of the staples of Denver's offense is these split cuts, and you're going to see you've got Christian Braun and Peyton Watson around Jokic. Oops, and we're going to go Peyton Watson here to set the screen, and then he slips towards the basket afterwards. You see this action all the time from Denver, but what I like is this is all chemistry between two players. Jokic obviously can fit the passes between in these tight needles, these tight windows, but this is all about chemistry between these two guys reading each other, Christian Braun and Peyton Watson. And I just love that we're already getting some early chemistry between these two guys. Chicago doesn't even really screw up this action. Zach LaVine switches nicely, but it's just so hard to be able to read. It's like playing free cornerback in football. The offense has the advantage because the offense is the one that acts first. You have to react. Zach LaVine reacts really quickly and still falls a quarter step behind, which is enough for Jokic. It's a great sign that Peyton Watson and Christian Braun already have that level of chemistry off of split cuts, and obviously Jokic has chemistry with everybody when they make plays like that. That does it for the list this week, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next game.
We all city like the mayor.